Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch me today. This is Daisy right here. If this is your first time coming across my video, you are absolutely beautifully welcome. To all my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Today we're going to be talking about something very brief, not so much story, but I have some things to explain to you actually, because there are tips that you need to be able to navigate the website of this particular university I'm about to talk to you about. So at the moment there are openings, okay? There are courses open for application right now in a particular university that I would like you to explore, and hopefully you get very lucky in the process. Okay, so there are openings, like I said before. There are openings on the master's and doctorate degree level in this university right now for so many courses. Okay, so I actually listed a whole lot of them right here, but there are so many that I wanted to list them out. I don't know if you can see. I wanted to list them out actually, like say them out, but then I realized the video is going to be too long because there are some things I need to explain to you to help you be able to access the website, okay? The website of any Brazilian university, because they're very similar. They are quite different from other universities all over the world. Of course, universities all over the world has different ways their websites are. So Brazil has similar, the whole of Brazil universities have similar ways to navigate their websites. They have similar ways. So if I'm explaining this, I'm explaining for other universities as well. Anyway, so let's dive right into it. So before I go into the few tips I would like to give to you to make it easy for you to be able to access the website, the university website, I would like to say that I actually forgot what I wanted to say, but anyway, let's just go on. So like I said, there are openings, there are university courses open right now on the master's and the doctorate degree level, also known as PhD level in this particular school, and it is okay for you to apply even though even if you don't find your course here, okay? It is also okay to apply as long as you find a similar course to your course. If you also have HND, you can apply. If you have a BSc, you can apply for the master's degree. If you have HND, you can apply for the master's degree level, okay? Now, what I mean by if you have a similar course to any of the courses available here, it means that you don't have to see your course itself before you can apply for any course, okay? Like what I'm trying to say is, for example, if you don't find your course here, there are lots of courses anyway, but there are similar courses that relate to your course. You are allowed to apply anywhere all over the world. As long as it's similar, they are interwoven, you can absolutely apply, because the courses, they are intertwined, interwoven, everything, okay? So they are related, and so many professors will consider you, because at the end of the day, your course might even be taught holistically under another course. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you can always apply to similar courses, or you apply for the same course you studied for your master's degree or for your undergraduate, okay? However it is. So having said that, I've talked about the PhD as well. Do not be afraid to apply if you have PhD certification. Do not be afraid to apply for your master's degree. It is absolutely allowed in Brazil. Now, let's dive right into one or two tips here and there I'll be giving you right now. Now, to be able to access or navigate through successfully any website, any Brazilian website, the first thing you want to do is, definitely I'll be dropping the link to this university in my description box below. So when you click on it, the journey begins. So the first thing you want to do when you click on it, absolutely, definitely, the website is stated in Portuguese language. So the first thing you want to do is to make sure that the website is translated from Portuguese to the language that you speak. For example, you can be an English speaker, French, Tagalog, Mandarin, whatever language you speak. You want to make sure that the Brazilian school website is translated from Portuguese to your spoken or understandable language. So as a result of that, you need to make sure that you use a browser that allows you to translate the website from one language to another language. One of such browsers is Chrome. Okay, so I always use Chrome. You can use any browser that suits you best, that you like the most, as long as it allows you to be able to translate from one language to another language. Then you're good to go. But the best web browser that I use is always Chrome. Chrome makes my life very easy, so you can also try Chrome as well. So for example, if you click the link and you have a Chrome browser, it will ask you if you want to translate from Portuguese to whatever language. So whatever language you speak, you understand, you make sure that you allow that website to be translated from Portuguese to your spoken language. Okay, so after you've translated that website to the school website into English, or for example French or Mandarin or Tagalog, the next thing is for you to read through to find your course. Like I said, all these courses that I showed you earlier are listed right there. So the next thing you want to do is to read through the courses and find your course. If you do not find your course, find what relates to your main course that you have done before. Okay, like I said, it is allowed to apply for related courses that relate to your courses if you do not find your main course. I'll give you an example. For example, a person that studied mass communication, for example, and you're looking for mass communication on the list, you don't find mass communication. The next, what do you do next? You search for related courses. For example, journalism, right? Journalism relates to mass communication. English relates to mass communication. Linguistics relates to mass communication. So you can apply for anything that relates to any course that you study. So that's an example, so that you don't fall short of choices. That's why I'm telling you, don't give up. Do not give up when you do not find your course in any university list. Okay, don't give up. Oh, my course is not yet by. You don't give up. The next thing to do is to look for what is related to your course, so you can strike and apply. Now, after you've gotten to the website, you've translated the website from, for example, Portuguese to English. You read through, you find your course. After you found your course, now I'm going to explain this. When you get there, you find your course. The course is usually at the first. Now, there's usually other links at the middle and at the last. So the next thing you want to do is to make sure you download the notification guideline. Notification guideline is very important. Without the notification guideline, you cannot know what you are asked or required to do. So the next thing, the most important thing, is to make sure you download what we call the notification guideline. It helps you understand every single thing you are instructed to do and on how to apply. How do you download the notification guideline? Like I said to you, when you get to the website, you see the list of courses. The first thing you see is your course. The second, on the same row, your course, and on the same row, at the middle, it's highlighted. That is usually where the notification guideline is situated at. All you need to do is click on that middle. It will take you to where you can download the notification guideline. All right, on the same row, the last is usually the highlighted link where you can click to apply. Now let's continue with the notification guideline. When you click on the middle to get the notification guideline, it takes you to where you are supposed to download the file. Okay, it's always in PDF form. After downloading, you will see everything explained on how you should go about your application and what the course is all about. Okay, it's always all about the course, what it entails, and what they want you to do to be able to apply. All right, so now when you download that, of course it is stated in Portuguese. Again, everything is stated in Portuguese. The next thing you need to do is to make sure that, because you don't understand Portuguese, right? And don't be afraid, for those of you watching me for the first time, you've never heard me say this, don't be afraid that you would not be selected because they teach in Portuguese and everything is in Portuguese. You will definitely be accepted because they know you can learn on the course. You can learn the language or anyhow you want to learn, but they expect you to learn during the course and after the course somehow. That's your cup of tea, right? Now let's go back to what we were talking about. Now you need to make sure, like I said, it's translated so that you would be able to read. Translated, that document, that notification guideline in PDF form must be translated from Portuguese to the language that you know. English, French, Mandarin, Tagalog, whatever you speak, okay? So how do you translate? Google Translate will help you. Remember that after you have downloaded, this has downloaded to your phone, to your laptop in form of a PDF form. Now you need to translate that document from Portuguese to your language. Sorry for the noise. The kids are here. They will go to school in the afternoon. So these students are primary school students, I think. Yeah, but they have courses in the afternoon. Their classes in the afternoon. Some children go to school in the morning, some in the afternoon. So this one's the afternoon. So they're really making noise. There's nothing I can do about it. So sorry about that. Anyway, let's get back into our explanation. So after that, now how do you translate from Portuguese? So sorry about the noise. That was the reason I was talking about the kids. Sorry about the noise. Now after you have how do you translate that document? You go on Google, okay? You use www.translate.google.com, or however you know how to translate. The website translate.google.com will ask you what document you want to translate. You have to upload it on there, then boom, let it process. Then it will ask you to download the new document that has been translated from Portuguese to, for example, English, okay? And then you will have it on your phone or you have it on your laptop downloaded. That way you are able to read successfully and understand every single thing the course is about and what they require you to do to be able to, apply successfully. All right? Do you understand? So that is how to go about getting the notification guideline and also translating the notification guideline, then read through it and begin, the assimilation, assimilate, understand, and then begin your application. After you have read that, that is the key to you knowing what to do exactly. Without that, you will struggle to know what to do, where to go, how to do that. So notification guideline is very important for you to get, to get it, to download it. So moving forward, when you're done, you go back to the website on the same role, on the same link, the same role of your course, notification guideline. The last place is usually where to click on to go apply it. Then when you click on it, it takes you to another page called SIGA. SIGA is where you would be able to, fill in all your information and upload any document they ask you. For example, your school certificate, transcript, passport page, sometimes your passport photo, and then your pre-project, in case you're asked to write a pre-project. Sometimes a particular course, might ask you to write a pre-project, or some might not even ask you to write a pre-project. So whatever it is, your pre-project and any other thing they require you to do, you will upload it on SIGA, okay? And after that, you'll be able to submit, and voila, you're done. So that is it. So I'm taking my time to explain because a lot of people are very lazy to do all these things themselves, very lazy to explore. Click on this, click, and no matter what you explain, they don't even watch videos to hear you talk about it and then learn from it and be able to help themselves. They don't watch videos and then they still come back to ask me same questions or same things I've talked about in different videos again. So as from today, I have actually stopped answering from today, like 2026. I don't know, 24th of May, 24th of what? What are we? March. Today, I will stop answering or repeating myself, answering people the same things I've talked about in different videos. You keep asking me over and over because you don't want to watch the video to even help yourself. Free information out there, but you don't want to watch videos to help yourself. Anyway, that is it, no problem. That's why I'm taking my time to explain again. But if you still have questions after watching this video, you don't get one or two things here and there, but you have a certain level of understanding and then you want to know more, or while you're applying for your course, you don't understand one or two things here and there, you can always come back to ask me questions right here on YouTube or on Instagram. I'll be there. I'll gladly be there to respond to your message. Okay, so check my description box below, all right, to get the link of the school, access your courses, check what suits you best, and I wish you God's blessings, God's favor. I pray that this favors you. I'll be bringing more schools that are open for application your way, so stay tuned, and hopefully you will get lucky this year, and maybe some people next year. However it is, thank you so much for watching or listening to me today. Have an amazing day, everybody. I'll see you in my next video.